Hello, welcome to In Brandon. I'm Trenton Zaslak, and I'm here today with Curtis Hulick. We're talking about his particular pavilion in the Westman Multicultural Festival. Hello, Curtis. Thanks for the show.
Thank you.
To begin with, I'd like to ask you about, so you're representing the Ukrainian Pavilion.
That's right, yeah.
And is there anything that you'd like to tell us about the Ukrainian culture that's very specific that you'd like the audience to know about?
Well, outside of Canada, it's my number 2 country on the list, you know. There's a bit of a bias there. But yeah, I brought some stuff to talk about, actually. A couple of things, the things that people notice about, or things that people recognize with Ukraine is, or Ukrainians, is Easter eggs, and the traditional decoration of Easter eggs. And the Ukrainian name for a decorated egg is a pisanka, and it's actually made with beeswax and dye, and they're used for decoration and during different events, whether it be Christmas, which is just last week, or
Absolutely.
New Year's that's coming up, and Easter as well.
Yeah, exactly. So traditionally, Ukrainians don't celebrate Christmas on the 25th. So it's, I think, a brilliant concept. I mean, you get all the after Christmas sales. So
yeah, I guess that would work.
Is a good deal.
That works in our favor. Yeah.
So January the 7th is a traditional Ukrainian Christmas.
That's right.
Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Ukrainian New Year's Eve is on January 13th, which we're actually hosting a Malanka this year at the Vic Inn. So
fantastic.
Yeah, we're doing it's based around the Brandon Troyanda School of Ukrainian Dance's 40th anniversary, providing Ukrainian dance instruction in Brandon, and we're hosting a bit of a New Year's Eve Malanka party.
Fantastic. So you have 2 big events coming.
Yeah, actually, it's a busy month. January is a busy month. Yeah.
Right on. Now I see with the Easter eggs, there's the egg is actually, the yolk has been taken out. Is that traditional as well, to keep them sort of from going bad?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah. Primarily, it's from going bad. You know, there's a hole that's poked at both ends. One hole at the end, one end is bigger than the other hole at the other, and you can actually just you blow the egg yolk right out of it.
Right out of it.
Yeah.
So you don't hard boil or anything before.
You don't hard boil or anything.
Just straight up egg. You blow the egg, because these are fantastic pieces of art and very fragile.
Yeah.
I know I've done Christmas egg dyeing with my children, where we just dip it in, dye it.
That's right.
And after a couple of weeks, you just throw it in the garbage because it's pink or blue or whatever. But
That's right.
This is amazing. Like the fine detail is fantastic.
There's someone who went into a lot of work. Someone's very, very crafty.
Absolutely.
Not me, that's for sure.
So you're talking about the dance troupe.
Yes.
So you are a father of some dancers.
Yeah.
How many dancers do you have in the group personally?
I have 2 kids in the dance group. My daughter is 8, and her name is Sophia. She dances with the junior group, and my son is Charlie. He'll be 6 right away here, and he's in the beginner group.
Oh wow, fantastic! So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I hear you're a bit of a dancer yourself.
Yeah, I am part of the adult rec dance group.
That's fantastic. So how often do you dance? Once a week? Twice a week?
Yeah, practices for the dance group are once a week. For the kids, it's on Tuesdays, and for the adults, it's on Thursdays. And you know, we practice for events like the upcoming Malanka, as well as the Pavilion. We perform. We're a big part of the entertainment during the Pavilion, and we also go to competitions in different communities to showcase our skills and
right on.
Yeah,
that is fantastic.
And our dance.
So you're based out of Brandon then?
Yeah, we dance at the Ukrainian Reading Hall.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've been there for a number of years. Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, that's very exciting. So getting back to the Pavilion then, how did you become involved in the Pavilion?
Well, through the dance group. In the past, the Ukrainian Pavilion has been run by a number of different community groups, the Ukrainian community groups in that area, based around the churches and the halls. This past year, they decided that it was time to pass the torch, and there was an individual there by the name of Hilliard Sawchuk, who's been instrumental in the Ukrainian Pavilion, as well as the Lieutenant Governor's, when it was called the Lieutenant Governor's Winterfest, and now the Multicultural Festival. He was instrumental in all that stuff, and he's been guiding us through the process. The Ukrainian dancing group to sort of take over and keep the traditions going.
And you got a bit of a mentor who's helping you say, this is what we did before, and this is some ideas on how to help you out. Well, that's fantastic. So are you planning on sort of doing this into the future as well? Or?
Yeah, our goal, our plan is, this is our first year, of course, so we're taking all the, all the bumps out of the road, and learning what the pavilions include. Prior to this year, we were only we were involved in the entertainment aspect as the Ukrainian dancing group, and we certainly helped out in serving, and we weren't a big part of the planning process, but this year we're taking all that on. There's 7 individuals within the dancing group, 7 parents that are spearheading the organization of all the different things that need to be done, and it's coming together. We're getting close to the date here.
So what kind of events can we expect to see at the Pavilion?
Well, we certainly like to party hard as a Ukrainian. Maybe not as hard as the Irish. But we certainly like to party, and our plan is to have live entertainment from start to finish every evening.
Excellent.
Yeah, and that's a big part of our Pavilion. Patrons that do come to the Pavilion might notice some changes to the decor or the setup, but the traditional stuff that makes the Pavilion so good will still be there. The music, and we plan on having some live music. In the previous years, we've had the Sawchuk sisters performing, and we plan to get them back this year.
Fantastic. So music, dancing. Now, tell me a little bit about the food.
The food, well, it's really, really good. We have, the menu is going to include the traditional favorites: pierogies, sausage or kubasa. The Ukrainian word for sausage is kubasa.
It's kubasa, so.
Yeah, we're going to have cabbage rolls, or as we call it, holubchi. And we're also trying out some new desserts this year.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so it's going to be and it's not complete without the smell of butter and onions cooking. So
absolutely.
There'll be lots of butter and onions and sour cream for the pierogies. So it'll be good.
That sounds amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait to try it out. So what would you say are some of the highlights then of the Pavilion this year?
The highlights are going to be the entertainment for sure. Our dance group has grown from 35 dancers a couple of years ago to now 90.
Oh wow, 90 dancers.
So we have a wide range of dances and dancers, and some new costumes that we've gotten from the Ukraine. We've ordered and imported from the Ukraine.
Absolutely.
So we'll be showcasing all of the costumes and the atmosphere. And the food, obviously, we can't go without mentioning the food is one of our staples.
Yeah, absolutely. So you talked about importing the costumes from the Ukraine, so it's something you can't really get here locally then. So if someone wanted to purchase a lovely shirt like yours, they have to go to the Ukraine to get something like that?
There are stores in Brandon and Winnipeg that sell shirts like this.
Okay.
But they tend to order the shirts from the Ukraine because that's where they're made.
Okay, right on.
Yeah,
that's really interesting to see the two countries that still have a bit of a tie.
Yes.
Between sort of yesteryear and today.
Yeah.
So you talked a little bit about the families who are volunteering, but so pavilions are organized by volunteers. Nobody's ever paid for this, so it's all out of the passion to share your culture. So how many volunteers does it take to make an organization like this, to put a pavilion on successfully?
Our volunteer list is very extensive. It's a long list. It includes a lot of parents of the dance groups, or the dancers, I should say. It involves grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, community members, anybody who really wants to volunteer. To put one of these events on, it takes a lot of people within the community, and to hazard a guess, I would say, I'm going to say 60
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's
and I think that's where some of the struggles have been in past years. Is
Yeah.
you do need a lot of volunteers to
Yeah.
successfully carry something like this off.
absolutely.
And without that volunteer support, it just stalls out very quickly.
When we took over the organization of the Pavilion, one of the reasons we did was because our dance group was so community minded and so strong,
Absolutely.
and the parents, we knew that we could depend on the parents to help us volunteer for these
Yeah.
kinds of activities. Yeah,
And that's the fantastic. I mean, with 90 dancers, you can multiply that by 3 or 4.
that's right.
And that's a nice, strong, solid support group to get something like this going. Absolutely. So, if anyone is interested in signing up, I mean, we're kind of running short on time here, but if someone says, "Hey, yeah, that's a great event. I would like to do that," how would they go about contacting someone to put the time in?
You can go to our website, the Brandon Troyanda website, our Ukrainian dancing website.
Yeah.
We have contact information through our website. You can Google us at Brandon Troyanda, and you should pop up to our website. We also have a Facebook page, so you can check us out there, and there'll be contact information there that people can get in touch with us.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So, Curtis, how can is there a Ukrainian cultural organization that people can get involved in, either newcomers to the country or people who want to sort of get back in touch with their heritage?
Well, if they're interested in dance, there's obviously our Ukrainian dancing group,
Yeah, absolutely.
but there's also an organization called Trezub, and Trezub is a Ukrainian-based community organization in Brandon, and their main focus is to welcome new Ukrainian Canadians to Brandon and help them feel comfortable and get them settled.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow,
So there is that organization that does exist.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And if they're interested in maybe getting people who are interested in getting back in touch with their heritage, can contact you at the
Sure.
at the dancing school and
Yeah.
sort of take it from there.
Yep. We can certainly, you can contact us through our website, and then we can connect you to the right people.
Absolutely, that sounds fantastic.
There's a lot of people that are part of Trezub that are also Ukrainian dancers as well.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah.
So you've got a inside track there.
Yeah.
So in your dance group, just a quick question: is it mostly ethnic or heretical Ukrainians, or do you have a lot of people who just want to get exercise, want to learn how to dance?
We are certainly more than open to people that just want to get exercise. There aren't very many people that Ukrainian dance to get exercise, but there are some. But most people have a connection, whether it's through their
Through heritage.
heritage or family or whatever the case may
Well,
be.
I can kind of see someone who just wants to get fit, because it seems to be a very energetic dancing.
Yes.
A lot of jumping around, and you got to be fairly fit to be doing that sort of thing on a regular basis.
For the men, there is some jumping around. There is some physical a physical aspect to the dancing, and for the women, there's a lot of spins, which is also takes a lot of practice from what I'm seeing.
Right on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Fantastic. So can you tell us a bit about the location and the times of the pavilion? When can people come down and check out your pavilion?
Yeah, the Ukrainian Pavilion is open on Thursday. It starts Thursday, January 26th. It's open from 6 to 11. And Friday, it's open from 6 to midnight. And Saturday, that'd be the 28th, it's open from 1 p.m. till midnight.
Okay, perfect.
And it's located at 1005 Assiniboine Avenue. It's at the
Okay.
Ukrainian Reading Hall.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So are you having sort of like half an hour, 45-minute, an hour shows, sort of looping, or do you just kind of come and enjoy the entertainment, different entertainment all night long?
Yeah, we're setting up, it's not going to be the same entertainment throughout the entire evening. We're working on a schedule right now where there's a bit of a cycle every half an hour to 45 minutes,
Okay.
but at the same time, there'll be different dances showcased and different music showcased and different groups showcased
Absolutely.
throughout the whole
Okay.
evening.
That sounds fantastic. So someone
Yeah.
can come in, see a 45-minute show, and sort of get an idea of the culture, then they can visit another pavilion, or if someone just wants to hang out all night, they can kind of
They can totally
stick
just
around.
Yeah, stick around and hang out all night. We'll be serving the food all night.
Right on.
And our pavilion, the idea is we have entertainment from start to finish. And so we've got the dancing, we got the live music, and we've also got the group that I mentioned, Trizub.
Yeah.
They're going to be actually doing some performances as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they're going to be doing some singing. So we're hoping that there's a good mix of entertainment and people can come and try something new.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
that sounds fantastic. I can't wait to get out and give it a go.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to chit-chat about while we have a couple more minutes?
The pavilion will also offer Judy Dirksen, who owns Troika Treasures.
Okay.
She's going to be she's going to have a display. She's been a big part of the pavilion for the last number of years, and she'll be there again this year with her opportunity for people to purchase some stuff from Ukraine and
Fantastic.
look at some of the cross stitching and the eggs and all that sort of stuff.
Right on.
We are going to be serving some Ukrainian beer and some Ukrainian vodka.
Yeah. Fantastic.
So our pavilion will be licensed and serving alcohol, but it'll also have non-alcoholic beverages for those that don't want to do that as well. So
Excellent. So Smirnoff then is not a typical.
it won't be Smirnoff. It won't be Smirnoff. It'll be the Ukrainian word for vodka is hiryuka.
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 Okay.
Yeah. So we'll be having some hiryuka and yeah.
Well, it sounds like it should be a fantastic time. I know I hope to certainly be able to get out and see all the pavilions this year. And the Ukrainian is one that sounds like I'm very excited to get out to. But thank you for sharing a little bit about your culture. If anyone out there has any questions, they can contact the dance group and ask for Curtis, and he can lead you the right way. If you're interested in the festival and would like to know more about volunteering, please check out the website at gotothepavilions.com, or you can look up Westman Multicultural Festival on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for watching.